The last year and 8 months in New Zealand have passed by in a flash with a series of unprecedented occurrences happening along the way. From the Christchurch mosque shooting to the White Island eruption, and now the coronavirus pandemic. Back at the end of January 2020, we quit our jobs to travel to the Philippines and Australia, right on the cusp of a full-scale spread of the pandemic to this part of the world. Making it back to New Zealand before the nation closed its borders more than 4 months ago, my husband and I quarantined ourselves in an Airbnb guesthouse unit while graciously getting rehired by our former employers in Hamilton, working from home. The entire tourism industry, New Zealand's biggest export industry, came to a grinding halt, and the Inter-Islander ferry stopped shuttling people between the North and South Islands of New Zealand. Our plan to return to South Island was completely derailed due to the lockdown. Now, stuck in Hamilton, New Zealand, for the upcoming months we worked, saved, and penciled in the date for when we would eventually quit our jobs a second time, just 3 months shy of our working holiday visas expiring.
I'm so happy.
We wanted to get back on the road to see and experience as much of New Zealand as possible before coming home to Canada. On June 8, 2020, about 2 months after the lockdown, New Zealand returned to Alert Level 1, jump-starting the economy, which included the reopening of the emaciated tourism industry. On June 15, 2020, the coronavirus was eradicated from the New Zealand landscape, probably the biggest flex of 2020. The ferry is back to shuttling passengers across the Cook Strait. The need to explore New Zealand aligns with what the New Zealand tourism industry desperately needs right now following the 2 months of lockdown that crippled many local businesses. The recent initiative is encouraging domestic tourism harder than ever before. You can't turn on the TV without seeing adverts promoting the Coromandel, Welly, or Queenstown, encouraging Kiwis to rediscover their own country. It's time to explore the South Island with what remaining time we have in New Zealand and support the New Zealand tourism industry in a win-win situation. It's time to pack and hit the road.
All right. Just did a vacuum of the place. This was home for the past 4 months. This is the most practical living space. Bed, walk 3 steps, you're in your kitchen. Walk 2 steps, I'm in my office. Gonna miss this place. Oh, and a lot of Netflix was watched on this TV. Quarantine, not much to do except, of course, binge watch K-dramas. You all right, Lane? You good? Yeah. Cool. So we just passed by the Kmart to pick up some last-minute supplies. We got here. This is a 10-liter plastic water reserve. We had another one, but it was just really smelly and disgusting, so we threw it out. So we picked up a new one, collapsible water container. 5 liters of water. These are some lovely parting gifts from our hosts, our Airbnb hosts, because they know that we're gonna be back to backpacking and living outside of our car, and they know that we're not gonna be showering for days, weeks, I don't know. I didn't say that, but I think that message is pretty clear. Ling, there's one for you too. When you smell bad, you just...
That never happens. I always smell good.
Eau de parfum. Oh yeah, we gotta empty out this fridge. Is this cream still good?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Tartar sauce. Now chuck it.
Not even for fish and chips, eh?
Yeah. Craig's plum spread. Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize. I just looked right at your camera.
Hi. Hi. Oh, we still got a whole bunch of avars. We still got all these avars. Avars. Can't let these guys go to waste. Alright, so that's it. We cleaned up our place. Everything's nice and proper. And we did it as a favor to our host, Rima, who's been so kind to us. But that's not why we're here. We're here to see the rest of New Zealand. So we packed up everything in the back. We thought we had more space, and then we loaded all the food, and then we realized that nope, we still do have a lot of things, but we managed to fit everything in. So now we are gonna hit the road. It's time to go. Time to hit the road. Yep. Let's go.